Thinking about leaving your soul-sucking 9-to-5 job? One of the biggest struggles I see people, especially as women, face is the idea of having that safety net, that enticing perks and benefits, and listening to that head trash of what will people think if I leave. I totally get it, and I've been where you are. That's why I created a free guide to help you if you're thinking about putting in that notice. It's called Unlocking Your Exit Plan. Discover 5 things you need to do before leaving your 9-to-5. This guide is filled with worksheets and steps, so you will have hand-holding along the way. You can download your copy in the link in the show notes, and again, it's totally free. Now back to today's episode. Welcome back to another episode of the Hello C.S. Dorsey Podcast. Today on the show, it's just me. So today I am going to be I'm going solo bolo. I usually have guests. I will have guests in the coming episodes. So I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned. But I just want to sit here and I want to, first of all, thank you so much for listening, and the downloads is amazing. I am so grateful to have you listening to my podcast. This is truly awesome. So if you've been listening to my podcast for, I want to say since 2019, you know that it has been up and down and up and down. I've had moments where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to record anymore. I'm going to stop my podcast. I'm going to stop doing it altogether. But I think for me, the thing that has definitely helped me the most to keep going is the request that I get to be on my podcast, which is truly amazing. And I'm so honored for people who want to be on my podcast and those who actually listen to my podcast before pitching to me. So thank you for that. It has been awesome. It's been amazing. I've met so many wonderful people, and I'm really, truly grateful for that. And I just love it. It's just like my own little networking space. I get to interview other entrepreneurs and business owners, and in the process, you guys get to listen. So it's so awesome. So with that being said, no, I am not turning off my podcast. I just want to let you guys know it's definitely here to stay. I do have an episode that I said, it's not goodbye, it's see you later. That episode has definitely topped every single download ever. And I'm like, that's so weird. That one has like over 500 downloads, or more so than my regular podcast episodes. So I found that to be very interesting. So I'm truly like in shock. Like people actually like listening to that episode and find out, oh no, she's not leaving and she has more episodes. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I want to do different this go around for my podcast. I'm still going to have the guests. I'm still going to have awesome people come on. I think I mentioned this before that I want to do more solo episodes, but here's the thing. I really don't know what to talk about. I done so many different things, and I am not niche specific. I am not a person that has one particular niche that I'm in, that I'm set and settled in, and that's all I'm talking about. No, that is not me. I am very passionate, or whatever you want to call it, a multi-passionate person. And the thing of it is I know so much because I've done it all. I dabbled in everything. Well, I won't say everything. I haven't dabbled in illegal substances, selling that. So scratch that. But I have dabbled in quite a few things, test things out, see what works, what doesn't work. And I think with that experience and knowledge has definitely helped me help other people, when they're trying to basically do the same thing that I have tried. So I think that's where my expertise come in, and I do want to bring that out more. I want to talk about budgeting. I want to talk about saving money. And I know that's a complete shift and a switch from what I'm normally talking about, which is entrepreneurship and starting your own business and taking those next steps. But I want to talk about that a little bit more because in this economy that we're in, everything is going up. There's a lot of layoffs with tech jobs and, a lot of things going on with the bankings at the time of this recording. So I want to talk about how to be a little more strategic with your finances and your budgeting. But I'm like, how in the world does that mix and mingle in with what I currently have? And a lot of my guests are entrepreneurs. So, how am I going to do this? So you tell me, what exactly do you want from me? And that's the topic of today's podcast. So I have a survey. That survey is going to be linked in the show notes. And you just click on the survey. It's a Google form and it's going to ask you a couple of questions. What do you want from me? What do you want me to speak more about? Also, what type of guests would you like to hear from? And what do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? What do you want to know? Is there a particular area that you're stuck on and you're like, Candace, I'm really stuck on this particular area in my business? Or I'm not a coach, like a life coach. That's not my specialty. I don't do anything like that. But if you need help with that, you can definitely put that in the survey. So I just need your help to deliver better content to you so that you would want to tune in every week. Right now, I'm doing like 2 episodes a month. I didn't do any episodes in April. April was kind of like I'm trying to figure things out type of thing. But my goal and my promise to you is to get back to delivering weekly episodes for you so you can have something to listen to. Maybe I'll get to the point where I'm publishing every day. With me working a 9 to 5, I don't see that happening. But it may be something that I could work into the future. I actually tried that a couple of years ago, and it was brutal. It really was. I think I tried it maybe a week, or did I try it at all? No, I think I tried to record like 5 episodes for a week, and it was just so many things getting in the way, and I was like, ugh, no, I can't do this. But for those who have a business and who's not working a 9 to 5 and who have that time to do so, hats off to you. But it's just not me at the moment. So I won't be doing that. But my goal is to definitely get back to weekly episodes for you guys. I'm definitely struggling with consistency. Like, that is one of the things that's really hard for me. And I think I teach this when I was doing a launch your podcast, how to launch your own podcast. When I would teach my students how to batch your content so that you can stay consistent and keep the momentum going. I was doing that, but here's the thing, it definitely dwindled. So you have your days. You have your months where you're just like, I don't feel the oomph in it. But one thing that really, really sparked my moment is when I woke up this morning and I looked at my download stats, and it keep growing and it's growing. And I've had the most downloads in a month. Hey, I am no Russell Brunson or Amy Porterfield who have like 1 million downloads a month. I mean, that's awesome. They have 500 episodes. I mean, come on now, people. But like for me and my mini podcast, I'm pushing at close to 200, average 250 downloads a month. Now that is huge. And you're probably thinking, that's it. Those of you out there that have a podcast, they're like, I'm doing 1,000 a month. That's nice. That's fine and dandy. But here's the thing, everyone is not you. I'm not you. I'm sorry. So it takes time. And I'm happy I'm sharing this because I just want to let you know it takes time. It takes gathering the right people. It takes having the right message. It takes having the right titles that people are interested in, having the right guests on. So this isn't something that is oh my gosh, I just launched and I have 1 million downloads or 1,000 downloads. That's great. You already had an audience beforehand. So don't make it seem like, this is, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Well, you probably have about 2,000 or 3,000 followers on your Instagram. You probably have about maybe 4,000 people on your email list. So yeah, talk to the people who has like maybe 30 people on their email list and have like 200 people on their Instagram. So I want to let people know, let you guys know, let you know that everybody is in a different season, and it depends on what audience they have or what current audience they're currently catering to. That can determine the amount of downloads. That can determine if their podcast or blog or whatever will be successful. So, kind of tired of the comparison game, and I'm not the one for it. So, just wanted to have a little rant today. See, this is what happens when I do solo episodes. I just want to let you know. So, if you like hearing my rants, just let me know. Also, I want you to hold me accountable. Like, hold me accountable, really. So, whenever you... No, I don't want you to do that. Because times I'll be like, I'm on vacation or whatever. I'm not going to say, email me if you don't see an episode every week. No, don't do that. I want accountability as far as like, encouragement. And I think looking at my stats this morning for my podcast has definitely encouraged me to keep going, keep moving. We are pushing on, I want to say 134 episodes. Yeah, I think it's 134 episodes that we're pushing on this podcast. And I'm so grateful. I'm amazed at how far I've came. I mean, if it wasn't, nothing but publishing a episode a month or 2 episodes a month, or not publishing in a month but coming back like I did in April, then I'm really truly grateful that no matter when I publish that you're listening. So I'm going to do better by you and try my hardest to get back to doing it weekly. So again, back to the title, what do you want from me? So I would definitely want you to fill out the survey in the show notes. It's a Google Doc. It's only going to take you maybe a couple of minutes, probably not even that, maybe a minute, to fill it out and let me know, what do you want? I would love to hear from you. And if you want to be on the show, go to hellocsdorsey.com/be a guest. I'm going to add that on the show notes too. The link in the show notes as well. If you want to be a guest, if you overcome obstacles in your business, if you reached a success that you're like, okay, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. If you had that hello moment, and if you listen to my podcast, I talk about when was that hello moment for you. So if you had that hello moment, then I want you to be a guest. Whether you have a business, whether you taking care of your family, and you're like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Staying at home with the kids and taking care of them. Hey, that's a hello moment, Everybody have different hello moments, So I definitely want you to be a guest. I will link up the guest form in the show notes as well. It's hellocsdorsey.com/be a guest. I'm also going to include my email. If you want to email me, if you want to chat, if say, hey, Candace, you're doing a great job, that would really help me. That'll help so much. I'm going to link that up as well. So, yeah. And follow me on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram very much, but you can definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to communicate with me. I love DMs. You can send me a DM. And that is Instagram.com/CS Dorsey _hello. So it's been a pleasure. I'm so happy that you've took the time out to listen to this podcast episode. I know I don't come here very often, and maybe I should, but I don't know if you want to hear any of my rants about how I despise certain things and how certain things I don't agree with. But hey, it's me. So, thank you for listening to the Hello C.S. Dorsey Podcast. I'm so excited on this next chapter in my life. I'm so excited that you're listening, and I'm looking forward to the future. And tune in next week. I will be doing another solo episode, and then from there on, we will definitely be having guests. So, I will be talking to you real soon. Take care. Bye.